Loaded fishbowl scream.
All
right, character sheets. Come on, pop the thingies. Pop them out. Fucking thank you.
Just fucking do it.
No.
Listen to me, you rude.
The pop-out feature is like the best part of this website, because tapping back and forth is suffering.
Mm-hmm. I would also like it to load faster, but I still have not yet found a proper fix for that. That may or may not involve having to remake character sheets. But don't worry, I'll take care of that for you. I will probably have the time to help with that. And by probably, I mean absolutely.
Yeah, it's only certain things like updating HP, casting spells, and dice rolling via the dice roller.
Yeah, there's weird things that decides, I'm just gonna take forever, cause fuck you. We don't need fucking Kizuna AI right now. We really don't.
Right.
As adorable as she is. It's the thing. Go with this one.
You know what we do need? Justice!
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Okay, and speaking of justice, let's begin. Ah, my spine.
Justice reigns from the.
Well, in this case,
Thankfully, I'm a lot more durable than Farah.
Yeah, this is more like
so.
You're more Reinhardt than Farah. Significantly more Reinhardt, and about as loud.
I can be.
Yes. Anyways, picking up from last where we left off.
Thank you.
You lot had just finished dealing with a golem and a chimera, then came across two odd individuals, as well as noticed that your resident wizard and drow friend, Jana, had just disappeared, which Eleanor managed to successfully identify as being because she stepped in a teleportation trap and someone yanked her somewhere, with no possible indication as to where it went. It being the trap. Words are hard.
29 or 30. Forgot to change my title, I'm bad.
This should be 29.
Okay. Just making sure. Thank you. Sorry, continue.
But, the two individuals were identified as, Percival de Rollo IV and Molly Mock Tea Leaf. The latter being a lavender purple tiefling dressed just absolutely fabulously with a silver scimitar and a golden scimitar in his hands. Percival, for his part, was a comparatively normal, seemingly at least partially elvish gunslinger looking guy, although he did kind of make his gun poof when it jammed on him in the fighting, so who knows what's up with that guy. The two were apparently looking for some stolen technology, which, about 5 minutes after you learned this, proceeded to start approaching you with drivers in it. So you guys had to go outside and fight the stolen tech. The robots were surprisingly durable until acid started entering the equation, and then it was just, oh god, it's terrible. But also joining you for the showdown with the giant robots was a new potential ally. A man just dramatically appeared with a giant angry thundercloud in the sky as like a bat signal. Jumped down and proceeded to, for most of the fight, 1v1 one of the robots and almost never get touched. He even just walked out of a fireball point blank and didn't give a fuck.
Might be scrub Lord of Rift.
Oh, also before that fighting happened, Arvin had some problems, but they're sorted out. Don't worry about it. And now, as the dust settles, as you had finished killing the robots and the guys who were driving the robots, find yourself catching your breath, and also realizing, oh yeah, you left that other guy chained up inside, and still kind of potentially being like telekinetically mind puppeted. What you doing?
Well, given that they were most obviously the source of said thumping that we heard before we left the building.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was taking a drink of milk real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I think you're reminding me to get water.
I'm gonna go back inside and make sure he ain't dead. Or has tried to escape.
It looks like there's been escape attempts. They all look like they have been unsuccessful.
Oh.
Because he's just like, still kind of laying on the ground. Like there's chains around his legs, his arms are bound to his side. He can like, most he could do to try to get away would just be like, just try to like inchworm himself, and it'd look really stupid and scrape his face along the ground. Which you would probably hear because it is kind of a stone ground and he is made of metal because he is a Zal. Seeing you approach, he like kind of looks up. Did you take care of what's going on out there?
Yeah, we took care of it.
Wonderful. Don't suppose you're magically inclined, are you?
In terms of, if you mean I have dispel magic, I cannot dispel magics.
Well, thanks for being honest. You mind, like, dragging me out there? Because it sounds like you made some new friends. Unless that loud voice was just my imagination.
Yeah, I'll take care of it. And I just start dragging him.
He doesn't protest, even as I assume you just grab him by the legs and drag him that way.
No, I drag him out of the gravity field, and then I'll throw him over my shoulder.
He's not in a gravity field, it's targeted on him, and that spell has ended by now.
Oh. Well then, yeah, I'll just throw him on my shoulder.
He's just chained up. Alright, let me go grab his token off the other map and set it down out here for things. Copper.
Paste!
Boop. He does not need the grappled condition. Oh god. Fucking map thingy. Because he is not technically grappled, he is just restrained. By a lot of chains, but hey, you got him, and he's like still like kind of screwing, but you get that it's very futile, and it's mostly him trying to keep his whatever program mental like conditioning is on him right now from doing anything else by focusing on getting out, because cannot compute with kill them order if stuck. Also does not want to compute with kill them order, but that's a different problem.
Actually, I suppose we should probably head back through the portal. See if the police have someone that might be able to help you.
Upon hearing the word portal, Percival looks down at you from the box he's standing on. There's a portal? Wait a minute, no, he saw the portal. Never mind. Ignore that.
Yes, you did.
Like,
I was like,
I forgot.
I was gonna say I'll give him a quizzical look. I'd be like, yeah, the one I already pointed at down that way.
Yeah, no. Never mind. His actual question is, the police are on the other side?
Yeah, apparently this portal leads. The other end of this portal's inside a mom and pop shop.
Huh. Percival looks over at Mullen, like, beckons him over. Yep. As Percival then just walks down the crate nonchalantly and onto the ground, because boots of spider climbing are really cool.
I forgot the name of the magic store again. It was Black something Sheep?
Black sheep magic.
There we go.
Refreshing water. Percival and Molly seem to be talking for a second. Then Percival looks at you. You have a way of signaling them on the other side?
This is out of character. I don't think they gave us anything.
You would be correct.
Aside from going through the portal, no. We don't have any radios or anything on us that communicate directly with them.
You mind poking your head through, seeing if you can't get them to send a few guys over?
Yeah, I can do that.
I assume you just set your robot friend down against a crate and then go jog back to the portal.
I'm gonna actually take him with me. See if we can't get him some help.
Okay, so you're just gonna carry his ass through the portal?
Yeah. Help and/or information. Preferably help, obviously.
Okay. Since I assume you have enough logic behind you to go through rather slowly, so you don't just like jump out and get like riddled full of police bullets.
Yes.
You stick your hand through with the thumbs up before you step through the portal carrying this guy.
Yep, just kind of poke it through the edge, and I know you can't see me, but it's like I'm wrapping my arm around the corner, just hide behind it in case people start shooting anyway. If they're gonna shoot something, it's only gonna be my hand.
Oh, it's like you're sticking your arm around the side of a door, kind of.
Pretty much.
Yeah, like put your arm around a pillar or whatever. It's
like
very
just
surreal.
to be absolutely sure.
When your hand comes through with the thumbs up, you surprisingly something goes through comes out the portal the side you're on, and you hear it just like clatter to the ground. But alongside it was like a yelp that followed it through. So you think you spooked someone who was holding something.
What fell? The thing fell on the ground on my side. What was it?
You look your head over. It looks like a It's part of something. It's just like a piece of metal.
Oh.
Like someone was putting together something to be enchanted, probably back on that end, and then you spooked it so it came through because they threw it in like that direction. Because oh god, a hand!
I'm assuming it doesn't look dangerous.
No, it's just a piece of metal. It's like a
it's
shoulder
just-
pad.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just pick it up and walk before I walk back through.
Upon your arrival,
Who dropped this?
there's a guy just like sitting in a chair, just like sheepishly raises his hand.
I just nonchalantly toss it at him.
He catches. Mercer is also standing there with a few other cops, and he gives you a very interesting look. Who's your friend?
This guy's been had some sort of mind control on him, and he's been fighting it thus far. But figured since I gotta come back and report anyway, might as well bring him. See if we can get him some help at the very least.
You got a name, pal? The guy chained up, like you feel him like squirm again, trying to get out.
I set him down. I'll set him down, seated somewhere.
Once you do, he oh fuck, damn it, shit, I forgot to have my notes up. What is wrong with me? I need the notes because his name
I
is
thought
on
you
it.
said your notes didn't exist.
They were all in your brain.
Don't you lie to me.
I also do mention to send some guys through and that we secured that area.
Okay, 1 second. Ah, there's his name. Merrick Ignis. Merrick Ignis. You see Mercer turn towards one of the cops, like, you see me saying something because you kind of can't hear because he's being quiet. He also doesn't have lips for you to read,
I
so...
was gonna say, he's a Zal. Does he have lips?
This one, no, unfortunately. The other one does, and he's just like, yeah. It's just a
Yes,
simple
sir.
yeah, and then
Yes,
he heads
sir.
off. Yeah. Okay, and you found... And since I assume you brought him up to speed, like,
Yeah.
huh.
Yes, I do.
All right, that's a interesting series of accusations. Collective there. And you recognized the Wildborn? He's referring to your uncle, by the way.
Yes, he's my uncle. We've had some bad blood that goes a long ways back, to say the least. I'll spare you the details.
That's fine. Just he pops around some of the pouches on his belt, pulls one out with a notepad and pen. Care to write his name down?
Certainly, and I write his name.
Thank you. And he takes it back, puts it in his pocket. All right, but there's 2 others on that side who are looking for some thieves in that same warehouse district, right?
Correct. Their names are Percival. He's got a long name. Just Percival will be fine. And a tiefling named Mollymock, who is hired help or his partner. I can't remember exactly.
All right. You see him tap the side of his helmet. You don't hear any sound. But then he just sort of nods. All right, head back through. I'm gonna follow you in a minute with some guys. I got someone coming to help Merrick with his little problem there. Appreciated.
And I'm in the store, obviously.
Yeah, you're back in the back room of the store.
Owners are nowhere to be found, are they?
No, they were escorted out because they were tied up when you found them.
I can wait for later. I'll just go through the portal.
Okie dokie.
I'll also go through the portal since it seems we're done here.
No.
I'm coming back to you guys.
Yeah, he's coming back to you guys. He went through to drop off Mr. Merrick.
I was thinking about doing my thing and I was like, I'll wait on that. But just in case we come back again.
Well, you're gonna have to. That's the way back to your car.
That is true. Exactly.
But while
Bless you, Lovey.
I heard the Owen whistle, wow, instead of a sneeze.
Yeah, right?
Very loud, wow!
I watched that video last night. Wow.
She got so mad at us for that.
Anyway, while Shakio was dealing with that, what are you guys doing? Because there's a bunch of dead dudes and giant robots.
I'm gonna body loot the one next to me.
Well, I was trying to engage in conversation, but Snake ignored me, so I'm sad now.
Oh.
Oh,
Wait, these are...
I was looking at a different tab. I'm sorry.
These are mechs or iron golems?
They're mechs. I just used an iron golem sprite because that's what I had on hand.
Okay.
They are big metal
I
things.
failed to loot.
Wow, that's some pretty poor rolls there.
I do want to see if I can salvage anything off of the mechs.
Roll an investigation check to see if you can try to figure out what might be useful off these things. Big metal. Oh, damn. Darian with his vantage point.
I investigated the investigation.
What was that, Rim?
I said, weren't the friends supposed to collect these when we were done beating them up?
We'll get to that. Padma, checking the guy next to you. Literally, all he had left is that crossbow. He didn't even have any extra gear, because you know where his sword is. It's back over about where Stormfront is right now, just on the ground. But all the dude next to you has is a crossbow. And arrows
Lame.
or crossbow.
Quarrels.
Corals, bolts, whatever the
Corals,
fuck. The
bolts.
things the crossbows shoot to make the bad happen.
I am back.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Keladon. You're investigating one of the big robots or one of the pilots?
the big robots.
Big robot. Big big metal thing too complicated. You are simple boof with simple boof thoughts. What this all do? You like push a button and like the thing shutters, you just jump away and start parking.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
poke the dead body next to Cal.
Alright. Oh. That's amusingly the one that came out of the mech that Terrain was soloing. So let me double check what he had. You have found some things, TM. Where is the thingamhoozles? Where are they and what do they do? Come on. Come on, Open Office, you can run faster. Thank you. Okay. So,
Please tell me that's how Terrain actually talks.
Probably, yeah. But I can never settle on a dialect for him.
I don't know. I'm just hearing Cam Clark voicing Arthur from Fates in my head whenever I hear his dialogue.
Justice prevails!
that's the voice.
Exactly.
That's the voice. It's just, to me, it's coming out of like this blonde and yellow and like gray skinned version of All Might.
It's probably gonna be a little deeper than that, but yeah, it's the more or less the gist of the voice.
Okay. Okay, I thought it was that. No, my mistake. He did not have that thing. He had this.
This and that and these and those.
You curiously compared to his compatriots, this guy is wearing unlike the other guys who are like, you know, sort of heavy-ish armor, this guy's dressed a little bit more. He looks like, out of compared to the other ones, he looks more like an anime protagonist in his attire, because like he stands out, because it's not like, you know, this heavy overstated armor. It's still clearly plate armor, but it's like anime plate armor. So it looks more like, you know, this like coat, shoulder pads, chest plate, some like shin guards. He's also curiously not wearing actual shoes. He's wearing a pair of slippers, or well, no, sandals.
Weeb.
I don't mean like the Japanese Geta style sandals. I mean like it's a
I
pair
thought
of more...
Naruto sandals.
Like he just rocked out of the Starbucks sandals.
They're more like kind of leather strapped sandals, and they have like little
So out in the desert for 40 days.
headset cord.
Like the
The long
Romans.
desert.
They're little. They're a bit more Roman sandals. Yeah, they're like straps all over. Have like little enchanted etchings on them.
Okay.
So he has seemingly magical sandals, and that's the most interesting thing you note.
Huh.
Aside from sword and crossbow.
I'll just take the boots. Who knows? Someone might need magic boots. Or magic sandals, technically. You sure as hell don't.
Yeah, he don't. When you pick them up and you like sort of turn them over, it's weird when you like turn one of them over in your hand. It sort of shimmers in a way that seems like mist almost.
Oh. These can cast misty stuff.
Oh boy.
Wow, way to actually peg it without me intending to. I was like, feeling like, oh yeah, they're magical, like this like weird sort of like shimmering, almost mirage-y mist kind of effect. And you're like, oh, they can do misty step. I'm like, okay.
Right now!
Well,
Teleporting cleave!
In the last session, he did perform Misty Step, so I mean, it's not a hard leap.
Well, the enemies, they were also new Misty Step, but he had these special sandals that do it too.
Fine now. Point remains.
Mm-hmm.
Teleporting cleaves.
Telefragging, next level.
Oh god.
And since I assume they're magical, they can magically adjust to them.
They will
Different person's
magically
size.
adjust to your foot size, yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm a little envious because Misty Step doesn't count against your movement.
Nope, it just takes a bonus action.
Well, on the plus side, you have a boots that make you less whiny against cold.
I still whine because it's cold. It's the principle of the matter.
Well, there are other dudes to loot. Maybe more of them have Misty Step things. You don't know.
I assume I'm just walking up at this point. Or is this while I'm gone yet?
This is happening like while you're going back to
Okay, just
talk about everything.
Okay, yeah, making sure.
But yes, since Terrain was trying to get the attention of Eleanor a second ago, you guys want to carry on with that?
He was ignored. He has moved on. Clearly, she is not harmed. She did not say so.
Okay, let me just move him
Maybe
over
she was just in awe of your awesomeness.
Well,
all
too,
that
but still.
justice.
Clearly.
I will
Let's do
say
that
I
with
was
a
a
wash.
little bit. I was a little bit distracted by your cape.
Still billowing, by the way. It hasn't stopped billowing this whole time. It's still
How is
like
it doing that?
fluttering in a breeze.
Because justice is just that strong.
Wind magic.
It's true.
When you walk up to this guy, Padma, you look at him. He's a bit kind of mangled. So you're like, I'm just not going to touch that one.
I just
'Cause it's like-
cleaned my hands.
There's oil blood in places, and it's like that looks kind of gross. I'm just gonna not. That's why you crit failed on your investigation. You just didn't even try because ew.
My hands are dirty enough, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mind me just checking something. Oh, hey, cool, that does work. Sweet, everyone's close enough. Kind of. Yep, more.
What the fuck?
Don't worry about it.
I'm like over here is like concerned TM as the DM. But also a little while after boop, move them to a different layer because they went back into the building after Giacchio left. And you Padma through like the hole, you can kind of see them like trying to investigate some of the crates back inside the warehouse.
Just moving myself over here for the time being. Since I'm not technically there.
Well,
I'm like, wait, how the fuck did you do that? It should be this. Oh wait, no, I put something there that is still technically on the map. Wow, I'm dumb today.
Yeah, while everyone else is doing things, I'm just going to be sending this little dude around the field for a bit.
looting this body.
Okay.
I hope he moves fast,
can
because he
you-
only lasts for a minute.
Yeah, well, all I need to do is have it be in everyone's space one time, and I can heal everybody. And he can move 30 feet, so.
Hmm.
And I can
No,
cover
that-
wherever I can see.
Okay, but for Padma again, she's done all of the looting.
Nobody else is.
Yeah, because I would like Skara moved. I'm like, what is Skara doing? Because I saw him move from where I last saw him on the map a second ago.
Scar's way from the frick over
Is
there.
there anything to do?
I mean, there's the robots. There's the pilots who are like all dead.
They already checked, weren't they?
Two of them were success. Two of them have been successfully. The other two, one was not even touched. Then there's the robots themselves.
Okay.
The untouched one is the one with the 2 icons on his dead body, because he was like, Pad was like, just no, he is covered in all of the blood. Where is it? Oh, damn it, didn't I have a thing for this guy? Oh, Padma, as you investigate this guy, you notice he has a very curious hood.
Huh.
And that you notice that since it's up over his face, you roll him over. You for a second almost freak out because it looks like he's still alive, but then you wave your hand and nothing happens in front of his eyes and nothing happens because you just see while his hood is up, you don't see his face. You just see 2 red eyes peering out of shadow.
Huh.
And then when you pull the hood back, the effect just completely stops and you can see his face completely unobscured.
Well, that's nifty for spooping people.
Mm-hmm.
Yoink!
Hat attained.
I'm probably not going to use it myself, just yoink!
Well, it gave you a very intimidating air to it when the effect was up. But that can be identified later.
Yep.
We'll cover all of it. Scar and Eleanor. So that's a D6 per person.
Yep.
Because Yakio's not actually on the map right now to be healed,
Oh,
I should
gone.
mention.
Oh, he ran off.
Yeah, he's still... This is happening while he's doing the other stuff.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
then,
you're healing
I
everyone
guess-
else.
Yeah, I guess everyone else besides Celestine, because he's way the fuck down there.
The Boof. The Boof is also mostly fine because he got a
So
lot of
then-
healing.
Then it'll
He-
go Endless, Padma, Arvin, myself, and then over here.
1, 2, 3, 6. It's a D6 for everybody to heal with. I'll roll one for people starting with... You started with Fenless and moved on?
I got 1 HP.
Oh, baby.
Alright, for Fenless got 4. Padma got 3. Lodo got 3. Arvin got 4. Then for Eleanor, 3. The only one who got gypped is Stormfront.
Okay, I don't really need the HP.
Yeah. Plus 4.
It wasn't really for me anyway.
Precisely, I'm fine. So yes, I basically...
Mm-hmm. Also, that's honestly a less hilarious idea than what I thought was going to happen, but I'll get to that later. Okay, and once Padma has looted that second guy, now Giacchio has come back. And on your way back in, you see Molly-Mock and Percival investigating some of the crates that, aren't, torn open and don't have dead chimera or robot in them.
Looking inside the crates to see if there's any more stolen tech.
Pretty much!
A question for you, Molly.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you learn to set your swords alight with magic?
Like I said, about the same place you probably did.
You see, the thing is, I didn't go to any school or anything, it just kind of happened.
There's a pause. He looks at Percival's like, "You got this, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's half leaned over, on a ladder into a crate, just sort of waves his hand. Yeah, it'll be fine. Molly then walks over, kind of leads you a few steps away from Percival. What do you mean it just happened?
I give him kind of a somewhat TLDR of coming across Alias and how that kind of turned on my magic, or however Alias describes it. I can never remember.
Let me help you with that. Basically, you already had magic because of what happened to you. He just unintentionally made it work. You had it, but you didn't have any training to use it. By him poking you and causing the profane soul pact you have, it now functions properly like you had been trained.
He basically Matrix downloaded every move of Kung Fu into my head.
By accident.
By accident. But that's about the equivalent.
Yeah, it's sort of like it's actually a bit more like if you're coding something and you unintentionally paste some code in there and just suddenly it all works properly. He doesn't know how it happened, but that's basically what happened. So, Bethesda.
So yeah, that. And I'll be quite honest, I thought I was kind of the only one who could do this kind of magic until I ran into you.
Well, for starters, it's not all magic. At least, for some it isn't. It's more... It's more drawing out the powers of one's own life. Hence why, well, he taps at the scar with his on a scar on his neck with his right hand. It hurts.
Are we in like a warehouse?
You guys are outside of a warehouse. Currently, Giacchio is talking with someone inside of the warehouse.
Oh, okay.
You're in like a you're like in a junction between a few of them.
As blood magic is wont to do, I say in response.
I don't know where they're supposed to be on the map, but Padma's just kind of wandering over because she's A, wants to see what Zakio thinks of this silly hood, and B, curious.
Giacchio's inside the building, which means where his token is roughly where he is because the building is over this way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and going inside, you see him and Molly talking about something. To continue on with them, No. Those with magic, those with not. I'll be honest, it sounds like you're very lucky to even still be alive. This is not something you just pick up. Well, there are some exceptions, which, well, you yourself fall into, but every other person with these abilities I've met, very close-knit, very dedicated, and sometimes a bit, well, intense about how it should be used.
Sorry. Intense.
The proper term for people who fight like we do, as I've come to fully understand myself, is a blood hunter.
Padma just kind of leans over. Does it count when the blood he's getting surrounded by the most is his own?
Molly doesn't even like flinch or anything at hearing you come up. He just like, he does the thing like he like looks up at the ceiling. No, that's par for the course.
Lovely.
It's just usually on purpose rather than them cutting it out of you.
Yeah, that part's a little less fun.
Mm-hmm.
But from what I gather, there's multiple schools of thought or orders, because from what it sounds like, you can't do some of the things that I can do, say this, and I kind of flare up
Eldritch
some
Blast?
magic. Yeah, like an Eldritch Blast, just to showcase that I can do that.
Yes, that I can't do. My trick is instead, and he takes out, just flips out a little quick switchblade and like cuts his arm lightly. And instead of ice or lightning, the knife blade glows with just light. I can do this.
Fancy.
So
And then he-
you-
Too far away to see this, but I approve.
So your school of blood hunter, quote unquote magic, let's say, focuses more on the Crimson Rites, I believe they're called.
Differently. As I've come to understand better, I work best against, as he's like kind of flicking the blood off his blade and putting the switchblade away. It's more like I'm very good at dealing with undead and other such abominations. After all, what better way to purge that which should not be living than with light?
Very true.
As I heard from someone who knew me before things happened, the particular order we belong to he like does this sort of like weird like he's like kind of like trying to like shape it's like it looks like he's trying to shape like a giant snowball in like just the air. So this very weird like circular hand gestures, loose at best collection of orders that know of each other. The one I fell under was known as the Ghost Hunter. Yours is, or seems to be similar to one I've heard of, but never seen till now. It was the Profane Soul.
I can see why they'd be such a tight-knit group, having to make pacts with deities or some such creatures that would bestow magic.
Fae, Celestials. I've heard of a few who struck deals with fiends and still managed to do good. There was
quite
one idiot who
impressive.
thought trying to bargain with a lich was a good idea, but well, there's only ever been one lich. No one ever found it, and I never saw that guy again.
Out of character, go fuck yourself. I thought it would have been an interesting plot thing.
There's even some who, well, I don't. What was her name? Like, first of all, what was that friend of your dad's who could turn into a bear's name again? And just hear Tova.
Yes, the references.
Enjoy them. Yeah, there's some who harness lycanthropic curses as well. My memory's not the best about it. I don't keep up with what they do. I just do what I do to help people.
Sounds like a useful
Make-
tool.
Whatever place I pass through, less terrible.
That sounds like a good way to lead life as well.
I certainly think so. It's served me well this far.
Are there any other schools, or is it just those?
There's, I think, a few others. At least there probably is one. I know one fellow who was just sort of, he does like the little clock hand gesture next to his ear. A little out there, but he was some manner of alchemy-based one. I didn't press into it. Because it's more of who I used to be that I wanted to know about, but was sort of foisted upon me.
Fair enough. And are all these different schools kind of tightly knit and fairly secretive to some degree or another?
Secretive, extreme. If you've ever seen those, any of those old films about the lone grizzled fellow who fights dark creatures, such as vampires or what have you, they're as a rule, most of them are like that. I choose not to be because, well, he just sort of gestures to himself. I like the way I look.
I was saying, if I didn't know any better, you looked like you would have gone to one of my colleges.
Well, he like looks you over. I've seen a few of your types. Bard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Started college despite my habit of zapping things.
one of the blades. Interesting. I've seen a few back in the old Carnival of Curiosity days. But, well, to each their own. But again, most of the ones I've seen or how they typically present themselves, very extreme. I looked into the origins of them at one point, simply to only satisfy a curiosity of what the root of the abilities I have was, and the founder was a very, I almost want to say, genocidal man.
Really?
Who are we talking to that believes in werewolves? Because I want to bite him.
Well, he's not saying he doesn't believe in them. He has seen some. He knows of people who are were-somethings. He knows of someone who knows a were-bear. Also, he's only talking to Giacchio and Padma right now. Celestine is still outside, I assume, trying to poke the robot and not having much luck.
Yep.
He's like gnawing on like a control stick. But fuck, lost my train of thought. What was he talking about?
The origins of it, and how he said some guy seemed like a genocidal guy.
He is a very dark mindset by every account I've ever found of him. Just very staunch, black and white sort of. There is nothing gray. There is only good and there's only bad. And what is evil must be destroyed, even if you must use evil to do it. And that's how Blood Hunters came to be. I personally think he was just an asshole full of himself, but, well, you didn't hear that from me.
I personally can't say that I disagree to the thought of using evil to fight evil, as long as you can keep yourself in control and don't become the monster yourself. But that's a very fine line to walk.
Definitely. Well, you seem to be on the right now. He like kind of pats you on the head. So, think you'll be fine, lad.
If not, I can always zap him back into line.
that
One
could
of
work
these
too, yes.
days.
Padma just kind of winks.
Mollymog just like looks beside himself with glee, like, you know the happy Taliesin face, Jinx? Like, that's him right now. Oh, this is just lovely.
Well, it's good to know I'm not alone in the world. And I know it may seem strange having just met, but it's good to have a brother. And I hold out my hand for a handshake.
Always nice to meet some who aren't so grim. He shakes your hand.
Although, speaking of grim, Padma chooses this point to hold up the hood. Do you think you'd like this? Sakio.
What
Pulled it off of some
exactly
dude
is
in
it?
it. I don't know. I pulled it off some dude when I rolled him over. It had glowing evil red eyes. Seemed like you'd fit your shtick.
Perhaps. We'll have to see what it really does.
At this point, Mollymog has wandered off, and he's now like trying to get Percival's attention, who is like now like kind of stuck and dangling, kicking his legs in the box. Is like, "Oh, help!"
We'll see. I have my own ways of intimidating others. And I actually do. I forget what it's called. It was something I got. It was a feature.
Yeah, you have a thing that does a thing that makes you scary.
It's part of Hunter's Bane at 11th level.
Okay, cool. But back outside with the rest of the crew. At this point, Arvin, like, Turian, you've noticed like this ash-skinned tiefling just like looking you up and down very curiously the entire time. You're pretty sure he's not distracted by your fabulous cape, but he's just like sizing up all of you. It's slightly odd.
At one moment, I just need to clarify something with you real quick.
Oh boy. Oh, I have concerns.
Don't die!
I'll enter you on Discord.
Yeah, just for Padma. That last paragraph is what I'm referring to.
Now the question, how long has it been?
Oh my.
Yes, about the thing I sent you, Rin?
Yes.
To which, let me look at Arvin's age here real quick. About 5 or 6 years.
Okay, so I would need to roll that. Perception.
What are you rolling perception for?
To try to recognize them.
That would
Looks
be
like
more
you just
intelligence for memory.
Okay, that's even better.
Good, that's a better roll. Better potential roll.
You can kind of see essentially like, where have I seen this tiefling before? It's now like kind of bugging you. You have seen him before. You can't quite remember where. You've done a lot of heroism and justice in the past. He might have been someone you saved. He might have just been someone you passed by once at a Starbucks. You're not sure. But you've seen this tiefling before.
Do I know you from somewhere?
I believe you were a guest speaker at one of Professor Reaver's classes about 5 years ago? Was, he like sort of nods his head in a direction. He's not sure which direction is north at the moment. Up north in Belsatane.
Yes. I do remember that.
It's very hard to forget a Keanu Reeves dwarf.
I rather like that man. He's kind of eccentric, but he's somewhat of a good man. He's not gonna break anything, at least.
He has faults, but yes. Surprised, what brings you down to... He sort of gestures to the cave. This city when, well, things are kind of terrible.
You really have to ask that question.
Yes, actually, because I know very little about you beyond you were a teacher. At least last I heard.
I'm always there when trouble happens to rear its ugly head. For villainy must be stomped out wherever it may be.
He takes one step away from Terrain Storm. I see.
I am letting my right of the flame fall off at this point, by the way.
Okie dokie. Also at this point, Molly has helped Percival get unstuck from the crate, and the two of them are now heading outside. Towards the rest of the party. They look like they have something to talk about, and Percival looks at you and just sort of motions for you and Padma to follow him.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
Before we start walking to leave, I look at Padma and be like, depending on the context, I might enjoy your zaps. As I bow, take her hand, give it a kiss, give her a wink, and walk off.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Madma just kind of looks after him, sighs, and just follows.
Worth it.
By the way, Polymuck was actually walking backwards a little bit, and he's just like, "Get a room."
I just stifle a chuckle a little bit.
Hmm.
And I'm assuming Padma's behind me still. I just mouth at him, maybe later.
I get the light flick to the ear. Just
You can't see me, you're behind me.
still ear flick.
Doesn't mean you can't do it anyways.
This is true, given what I just did.
Yeah, and also, Polymuck can't read lips, so he doesn't know what the fuck he said.
Damn it.
You're the only one who knows. Anyway, once back outside, just move your tokens. Boop, boop. Oh shit, wrong layer. Fuck. Boop. First of all, like, well, seeing as how the authorities will probably be here sometime soon. Molly, do you mind holding down the fort for a minute? He just sort of like, this like little half-hearted salute-ish gesture. You're not sure what the fuck, but he's apparently taking it as a salute. Like, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. I can handle talking to a few cops. First of all, good, because it seems like what we're looking for is at the other place. Like, oh, fun.
Other?
Yes, before we came to, well, this was Site B for our leads that led us to, find the, he sort of gestures to the mech that's down south below the Toasty. Like, the, stolen tech. Don't worry about breaking it, we were probably going to have to fix it anyways. But I came to this one because from the outside, it was considerably less guarded looking than the first one.
Oh, lovely.
But I wouldn't expect you to follow me right away, so I'd like to have a bit of time to catch your breath. We can then head out. I don't exactly think they're in the quickest order of movement, because, well, doubt these things... Well, these things are actually rather fast when they need to get going, so they probably got here quickly.
Yeah, rest would probably be a good idea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Alright. You guys can take a short rest and spend hit dice to heal yourselves, and also recover things that come back on short rests.
MP. Or rather the equivalent of MP.
Spell slots.
Well, spell slots if you're Jockio.
Yes.
And your action surge if you're Celestine. So yes, short rest for the peoples. So spend hit dice if you want to spend hit dice or whatever.
But alright then.
Monlock for his part just he's actually like kind of waiting close to the portal, and about 10 minutes into you guys taking a break and presumably talking amongst yourselves, the cops and a few cops and Mercer start filing through, and Molly then starts talking to them about what's going on. You're also very curious about his explanation because part of it involves him juggling his scimitars, and you're like, what? Just apparently for part of it, he had to like just do this little sword juggling routine with his scimitars, and like you actually see one of the cops in the back just like clap his hands a little bit at it. It's very weird seeing this tiefling talking to someone and you can't hear him. But then this tiefling is hard to not look at because his outfit is just so loud.
I mean, it's loud in a coordinated way. I will give him that much.
Mm-hmm.
Also, don't forget to add your con mod to each of those rolls, Lodo.
Okay.
Whatever your con mod is, times 5.
Sweet. We capped out then.
Yeah, I'm going to spend.
Where's the button for that?
It's next to your HP. It should say hit dice. You click on the D whatever.
Does absolutely nothing.
Oh, good job, Arvin. You're back at full. You're well more than full, actually. No, he maxed out the die roll on both of those.
Yeah, my hit die button doesn't work. Oh well.
I can fix that for you in a second, Snick.
Okay.
Okay, let me just go over to... If the sheet will load quickly, come on, please. I need to fix the thing for the heck friend. Boop.
So why are we rolling 5 hit die?
Or no, that's just if you
that's
want to
just-
heal up on a short rest.
Yeah.
There you go, Snick.
Woo.
But Padma's at full HP, so we're pretty close to full, so she doesn't really need it.
How do I roll? Oh, there it is. Never mind.
Never mind, it was just underneath my character sheet. I'm an idiot. I'm used to these things popping up for, oh god. I'm gonna
Wait,
use
my
Shit.
button that says hit dice doesn't do anything.
Move your character sheet.
It's on my. I'm looking at it right now.
Hold on, I think I know the problem. Where you see like it's whatever out of whatever D whatevers.
Yeah.
You click on the actual D whatevers part,
Oh, okay. Sweet.
and then it'll pop up a little thing that says whatever amount you want to spend.
Okay. Then short rest.
Mm-hmm.
Work. Click the short rest. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm back to full.
You were missing like 2 HP.
I was missing 14, thank you very much.
All right, I'm hitting short rest and it's not doing anything.
That's not the short rest button. It's not the short rest button you use for it. Let me hit it for you, Darian.
No, because I
Right-
did the.
Your HP, there's a button. It'll pop up on the actual map layer, not on your character sheet.
Oh. There we go.
Yeah,
My
I
bad.
find it. It pops up
Alright.
just like the thing for casting spells at different levels does.
For
It's
some
often
reason,
right
it
underneath character
it
sheet.
popped up beneath my browser, and I don't understand how that
Yeah,
happened.
it pops up on the tab for the
What
map.
the hell?
Yeah, that's kind of weird, but whatever. You have healed yourself a little bit. Okay.
Is the booth going to heal, or is he fine?
The boof seems to be
Luke
fine.
is too busy beating up that robot.
It was busy.
Yeah.
Nah, Kel's almost at max. Kel's
Yeah,
fine on HPs.
That's fine.
We're trying to see if he can hear.
He's there. I can hear freaking background noise.
Mm-hmm.
See? Told you.
There he is.
But also, if you want to identify the loot you got while you were short resting, you can do so now.
Yep.
All right.
The hood.
Oh yeah, also because I forgot that I got the feat, I suddenly sprout wings.
Just like Eleanor suddenly hiccups and then poof.
What the?
No, like
No,
no,
you
no,
don't.
better. She sneezes and then the wings pop up. Just wings.
What a mighty sneeze.
What did you take that gave you
I
wings?
want wings when I sneeze. That's fun.
It's a racial trait for SMRs.
Oh, racial feats?
Got my shit
Yeah,
back.
it was a homebrew one for that one.
That's cool.
Oh, it's homebrew. Okay.
Yeah, because it's such a simple thing, I let it slide because it's specific to a race. So, but gonna copy and put the link in the D&D Discord. This is the hood.
Hood of the red eyes.
Ooh. +6 intimidation. Goddamn. Strong.
And it makes things very spoopy.
Damn.
Wait, where
then-
did you put the hood?
I pulled it off of a dead guy.
Oh, I
Padma-
see. My Discord's just loading very slowly.
The other one is the sandals that Padma found.
And I'm keeping because telefragging.
Minnie, out of character, you could totally draw that elf and owl. You should do that and make it look like you sail.
Oh,
Except the
nice.
owl is
It
a
has-
dragon.
It has 4 charges. That's really cool.
The sandals.
Mm-hmm. They refresh daily, but you are not guaranteed to get them all back.
Yeah, I'm keeping that hood. So I get to
Figured.
add +6 to intimidation.
I know how to do that on the sheet. I can help you with that later because it's really weird on the fucking bonuses for the fucking character sheets.
Okay. I'll just remember +6 to whatever I roll if I intimidate in the future
Mm-hmm.
before we get it fixed.
Mm-hmm. Also, yes, if you pull the hood on and put the mask over it, the glowing eyes come through the eye holes.
Oh my god, yes.
That's what I
That's the answer
had
to
in
the question
mind.
I knew you would have.
That is exactly what I was thinking they do, and I'm glad I was right.
What was
I
that?
guess,
Lodo?
I said, I guess since we're doing cosmetic stuff during our short rest, I'm gonna have some small horns start to grow out of my forehead.
No, that was actual feet. That
Yeah, but it has to take place at some point, right?
very true. So Skara also sneezes and like horns just sprout on his head.
Fuck?
They're not crazy big.
Well, in his case, it's more like. In the case of Skara, it's not like a sudden and pronounced thing. It's just like you start seeing from like the flame hair he's got going on. There's like 2 little horns just like slowly protruding out, but it's not obvious enough to catch without noticing. You could have just easily missed it. Unlike Eleanor, who just suddenly sneezed and wings. Because ASMRs are pretty cool.
Snack, is that the one you picked? The one I sent you on Discord? Close enough.
Anyway. After the
Oh,
wings
that
happen,
one's
like
even better. That's lame.
after the wings happen, like you see Percival just take out a notepad, just like write something down, and then put it away. All right, since I assume you're all have caught your breath, shall we get a move on before the thieves start trying to vamoose?
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this
Villainy
way.
can never escape the pursuit of justice.
Yeah.
Can we keep him? He's funny. Yes, Padma's asking this to Zakio.
This Percival
Can
starts
we
going
keep
forward.
him?
You
He's
see
funny.
him give a very wide berth to terrain as he keeps going. and then
Everyone
just-
thinks I'm crazy. I don't get it.
I don't
Padma
think
doesn't
you're
think you're crazy. She thinks you're funnier than hell.
he's had some weird experiences with loud people. Let me put it that way. So you're making him a little concerned, TM.
I have not yet begun to be loud.
Oh
Padma
baby.
just finds him
I
funny.
haven't
So
even
he...
cast thaumaturgy to make myself have a megaphone in my mouth.
Oh no. Okay, but he's going that way, and since I don't have a map for the outside because things shouldn't be happening outside, I'm just gonna get you guys all kind of bunched up a little bit.
Group up for teleportation.
Eventually.
Let's go, Molly. Get over here.
No, he's staying here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's playing distraction.
He's there to talk to the cops and everyone else who's coming through because, well, he knows a bit about what's going on. Okay. That's already.
I have no idea, but there's villainy afoot, and it must be squashed.
But it's not very long after you follow Percival away from like all the smashed up robots and dead guys that he sort of he's walking like with purpose, like he knows exactly where to go. You only see him like stop once at like intersection, and then just like see him do like some mental math, and then take a turn and keep following him. He starts slowing down after about 15 minutes of walking, and then you see him like sort of duck behind a crate that's like around a mostly blind corner, like sort of peek his head around. Yeah, it's down there. And he jerks back before potentially getting spotted. So, how good are you all at sneaking?
Not at all.
I'd like to think I'm okay.
Speaking
at
is
it.
for villains.
I've been known to trip over my own feet
I can manage.
in
I
style.
mean,
I've been known to trip over nothing.
Arvin's like, I'm decent at it. And Percival looks Terrain dead in the eye. Well, you can't always catch villainy, except, well, what's a better way to catch villainy than by surprise?
Oh, I didn't say I could catch them by surprise. I decided on sneak at them.
Hmm.
I have a way of just appearing in a loud crack of thunder. Not exactly sneaky. Still
Fair.
has a good element of surprise.
Fair. He just sort of pokes his head around the corner again and looks back. Well, unless that trick can help you clear out about, he looks back again, and you start seeing him, like, counting on his fingers. He gets to 5, he holds up his other hand, starts with another 5 more, and then he, like, stops, looks back, and there's, like, one of his hands, like, he, like, closes one hand and starts counting again, gets up to, like, about... He does this until he's up to about 17 total. He's like, unless you can deal with about 17... He pulls his head back around. Unless I can get rid of about 17 people, and he snaps. That quick. I'm not sure it's going to help.
That depends. How tough do they look?
He like just sort of gestures. See for yourself, because you can poke your head around the corner. Look.
Shakra's rubbing his temple, thinking about what Padma says. Like, in his own head, he's like, "If we keep him, you're fucking taking care of him."
Roll perception.
Apparently not a pet.
Roll perception if you
Justice
want
is a slave to no man.
I'm not a man.
to. Oh shit.
Technicality for villains.
Okay. You very easily see the 17 dudes down there. 3 of them look to be built like brick shit houses. 4 of them are in other giant robots. The rest are not the most intimidating looking, like ne'er-do-wells, but still look kind of stocky. Like you couldn't just, slap them once really hard with a sword of justice and they'd fall over. It would take multiple slaps. And when it says it would take multiple slaps, that means they could get multiple slaps on you.
Everyone said Naku your love via the interwebs.
Nah, boo.
Ah, but-
Naku.
But yes, you
Villains have
see
fortified the position.
quite.
Cowards, a lot of them.
Yes, well, this should just be the front entrance. They're more than likely a back door, if you don't mind not going straight at the villainy.
Out of character, that might actually take a will save to not go at the villains.
Not to go straight for the villainy.
Well, I mean, if he goes straight for the front door, the rest of us can probably sneak around a little bit easier.
I am
Nope.
very good at distracting things.
Kind of pincer.
Mm.
It depends on how the backside looks.
Well, there's only a few guys out that way last I saw, so they might just be expecting a front. Someone to come knock on the door, as it were, not poke around out back. So, at least scope it out before we decide which end to start smashing.
Okay. Padma just looks at Dimitri. Go look.
Oh yeah,
Assume the
familiar.
extent of the damage on these robots it'd take quite some time to repair them.
Okay, well, okay, so we're still in the warehouse district, right?
You're still in the warehouse district. You're in a different part.
Is there
It's not-
another tall building relatively close to the one they're hiding in?
The one they are hiding in is the tallest. You're looking around. Actually, roll perception, and then also roll investigation. Because in this instance, this is something I feel like you would have advantage on. I'll be totally honest. You see many a good point that would be good for dramatic entrances. However, none of them have a good enough line of sight from what you can tell, and it makes you very angry. You cannot be quite dramatic enough with these poor, terrible B-list vantage points.
Damn.
The only one that would be good is unfortunately on top of the building, and you're not sure you can get up there quickly.
So none of the ones around the front door have a good line of sight to the bad guys.
Yes.
Damn.
The one that would be the building you need to go into.
Damn. I'll have to do a different kind of dramatic entrance then.
Yeah.
And the robots are obviously too damaged that we can't use them in a timely manner.
Oh, the ones back at the other one? Yeah, no, they were. You guys smashed them to shit.
Well, I meant the freaking mini Gundams.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh.
The ones that you had killed before you came out here? Yeah, they are
No, the ones
inoperable.
we killed after we came out here. The piloted ones.
That's the ones I'm talking about. They are smashed to shit.
Oh.
They...
I was misunderstanding.
We were talking about the same thing. You were just misunderstanding me. Anyway.
You said before we came out here, so I was thinking, well,
Came
we're
out to
still
where you're
in the
currently
warehouse.
at. Before you came to where you're currently at.
Anyway.
Yes, anyway. Dimitri is going to look around the back door?
Yep.
Okay. Do you look through his eyes?
Yeah.
Alright. Dimitri manages to... because he's going around wide enough and they're all focused a bit more in front of them, slip by without having to make a stealth check. He does have to, like, for a little bit, like, fly kind of low to the ceiling, to the roof of some of the other buildings. You see him pause when he sees a mouse, and then it's like, you feel him, like, make a mental note of where it is, and then he goes back to his mission. He was hungry.
Not feeding Dimitri. Fucking rude.
I feed him.
Well, he is
He's just like-
Babin, this is true. He's
I
a
feed
growing
him
boy.
and he mooches off a Celestine.
Anyway, it takes him a little bit because he's quick, but he's not like the fastest because he is still technically about the size of a house cat,
Yeah.
despite being a griffin. But going around the back door, there's two fairly burly-ish guys back there, but that's about it. There's no like fucking siege robots or anything. But you do see, fairly easy because they're not really... They're hard to miss because they are fairly big, kind of armor-plated, and bits of them have, like, glowy Tron line bullshit, so they stand out. One of them is carrying a minigun, the other just has, what you can only describe as the bastardized hybrid of a shotgun and a hammer.
Oh, baby.
And minigun guy also appears to have another weapon just on his back, but from the angle he's standing at, Dimitri can't quite see what it is. It looks two-handed, so that's a very narrow list of things it could be, but it's still big.
Okay.
I assume you're relaying this to everyone as you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Upon hearing that, Percival taps his chin, snaps his fingers. I have an idea that might help.
Oh?
Because I assume you come back out after you tell Dimitri to come back?
Yeah.
Okay. You see him like sort of adjust his shoulder, the shoulder strap he's carrying his giant ass fucking death rifle with. I might be able to make a bit of noise out front, and if you guys go around the back, you might be able to get to the head of the villains who have stolen from both my father's company and, well, attacked the city, assuming they are one and the same.
Nothing else, we have an accomplice probably, but regardless. Guess we should make our way towards the back then and wait for your signal. That rifle is quite loud, he says, kind of scratching his own ear a little bit.
His like ears flattened back.
A little bit.
The cat ears just like lean back.
Good Dimitri. And I assume he grabbed the mouse too.
Dimitri is a little late coming back, and you realize why when he shows up, because indeed he's like snacking on mouse. He's like got it half eaten at the moment. It's like still in his mouth. He's like trying to get it all in there.
She sighs and shakes her head. Growing boys.
He does like as best of a little chirp as he can while still having a mouthful of mouse. And
Don't
just goes
do
back
that. That's impolite.
He just perches on your head and sulks a little bit as he keeps eating. He's careful not to get the mouse guts on mommy.
That's good.
You would mount a... Sorry, wrong voice.
What up?
You would mount a frontal assault. Alone. I like your style. But that is foolish. You are not nearly as durable as I am.
Yes, well, they can't hit what they can't see, can they?
Or they could just hit what they can see and leave you alone entirely. Because yes, they cannot hit what they cannot see, but once they see you, well, yeah, about that.
I have my ways. I've learned a few things from dear old dad. And you see him like kind of adjust a it looks like one of those taser gauntlets from Legend of Korra on his right arm. Like adjust that a little bit. I think I'll be fine. Also, Terrain, you don't have to roll for this, but when you like look him in the eye as he says this, it's familiar to you, the kind of look in his eye. You've seen it before. That like it's very much like the old pro hero kind of look. Like he's seen some shit, he knows what's up, he knows what he can do, and he's got this. It reminds you of a lot of your old group back in the day.
Very well then. On one condition. I place the box on the ground in front of him. If you need help, just turn this on.
He looks at it, picks it up, turns it over. Yeah, I can manage that. You see him slip it into his coat and it just like disappears in there. Like it's not like a bulky object, it's just gone. You'll hear the signal and he hops up onto the wall next to him and just starts walking up it because Boots is spider climbing. As I assume you guys now head to the around to the back.
See.
Okie dokie. Takes you about 5 minutes to get around, 5-10 minutes to get around the warehouses, get around to the back. And since you're not, standing out a lot and not like, just clank, 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 banging pots and pans together as you approach. You do get there without having to roll stealth, but that's more because you're just out of a lot of visual or audio perception range. Because it's also a big place. And the guys you're dealing with are very focused. Getting around back.
Complacency kills.
Around back, Dimitri hops off of Padma's head and lands on top of a building and looks down. Then flits back down and then chirps.
Okay.
As if to nod that they're still there. And right about now, boop. Hold on, where is a good? Where is a good one? At least for the moment, we'll use this one. For the moment. Oh god. Oh no, these dice rolls.
For who are them?
No, for Percival.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
The golden snitch is with me, Jinx.
Oh, baby.
2 attacks. Wanna know how many were crits?
All of them.
You got it, baby. And then action surge for 2 more.
Snitch. That's true golden snitch right there.
Okay, so total of 3 attacks with bad news. All of them have crit. So you quickly hear this. Oh wait, no, my mistake. 4 attacks, only 3 of them crit. I miscounted the dice somehow. You just hear a fucking series of explosions. And some just screaming starts. As, let me show you the individual damage roll. Actually, no. You don't get to see those numbers. Those numbers are something else. Oh. So across...
Sponge!
Okay, I'll tell you. Across 2 different guys, he dealt about 60 damage to both. Per shot.
Spicy.
Well, no. First one got crit twice, so he's just... You don't see this, but he has evaporated.
He's... Bye!
Yeah, no, it's full on, action movie chunky salsa. One in the torso, one in the head. He is missing a good portion of his body. Over there.
Rippy.
The second guy is, unfortunately for him, still dead, but also only missing his head. And upon hearing that, the dude with the minigun, looks at the dude with the hammer next to him, just makes the motion you see this happening. He's points towards the ground, and he just ducks inside the building and runs through the door he's next to, which then closes. And Hammer Bro just sort of steps more in front of it, and it looks like he actually loads a shot into the Hammer shotgun.
Oh boy, he's a Ruby character.
Kind of.
I'm thinking he just ripped
got
out
a
a
dauntless
dauntless
hammer.
weapon.
Yeah, it's more like the Dauntless Hammer.
I've
I
hardly
was
played
You
Dauntless.
said
so I was
hammer
like,
and shotgun, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I've seen
Yeah,
this
it's
on
a
a
bit more-
stream somewhere.
Yeah, it's a bit Dauntless Hammer. But after that, you just hear sounds like all hell is breaking loose out there, because there's thunderous stompings. You think there's another explosion, and just every so often you just hear that cannon fire rifle just poof! And just terrible things are happening out front, and you're not sure how it's going, but you're gonna wager, given how deadly how that shot is, he's probably winning. Probably.
Hopefully.
for the moment. Yes.
Yeah.
3 fucking mech suits on his own. He's gonna probably have a bad time.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a thing that's going to be happening in the background, so don't worry about it.
Well then, I think that's our cue. How far are we away from this guy?
And do we have a map?
Not for outside of it, no.
Can I just open hostilities?
Hold on. Depending on how
From
far
where
we
you guys
this
are
thing.
to the dude with the hammer gun, it's about 30 feet.
I'm opening hostilities.
No, hold on. I'm gonna
Hold on, what?
open with. I gotta condense everything down. Why is everything not condensed?
Are you in edit mode?
No. But I fixed it. I'm gonna open hostilities with this. It's gonna be hold person as soon as this freaking catches up here.
It's like you're holding hostage. I'm going more proactive.
Well, that way, if I hold him, then
well,
he
since
can't
James
call
called the
for
hold
help.
person before you called your attack, I'll say hold person came first, and
That way, at the very least, potentially he cannot call for help.
well, good news for you, Jinx. He only has a +1 wisdom modifier, and he rolled a 3.
Haha!
So, just suddenly, Hammer Bro's like about to lift this thing. You suddenly pop up and they're just like, stop. Huh! And then Padma just fucking, roll me another, 60-10, Tori.
Oh boy.
Because you have auto crit this bitch.
I thought you had to be within 5
Oh
feet.
baby!
Oh.
I thought you had to be in melee to auto crit on hold person.
Actually, that might be the case. I think you're right. Let me double check that. Conditions compendium.
Pretty sure that was the case last session.
Paralyzed.
Paralyzed.
Specific.
Yeah, any attack that's okay, never mind. You still had advantage to hit, but you didn't get the crit, so you still only did 37 damage. My
Still.
mistake. Still.
He can't.
As
call
you do
for
that, and just
help.
poof, this spear of lightning just into his chest. It is quickly followed up by Arvin, who is going to do his 1-2 of Ray of Frost, which hits for actually terrible damage. God damn it, Arvin. And his dagger, which also not terrible, is also kind of terrible. God damn it, man.
It's okay. It's not like he can
And-
react.
If you guys want to keep going, you can. He is still paralyzed, and I'm just letting you guys just have your surprise round on him because he's just fucked. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for.
Alright,
everyone
well,
to go before I
everyone
go again.
completely rips this dude a new asshole. I'm just gonna walk in the back door.
Who? Percival?
No.
No, there's
We're
you
attacking
found
a
a
dude with a...
Percival made a distraction. There's only one bad guy left guarding the back door, and everyone is currently fucking his shit sideways.
Because I held him.
We're about to breach, right?
Token.
Yeah.
It's,
I
it's
currently-
not on the map yet. You guys are not on the battle map yet. There is no battle map for where you're at right now.
Oh, we're going to breach though, right?
So what
We're at
are
the back door.
people attacking?
Hold on, I can't hear Kel. What, Kel?
So what the hell are people attacking?
A dude who's guarding the back door to where the main bad guy is.
There's just no token.
Yeah, and that's
There-
what I'm saying.
There is no
There's
token for him on that map because there is not a battle map for just killing one dude.
If you want a token for it, pretend it's Percival.
I think we're in theater of the mind mode right now.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's not on. I didn't prepare for a map because I didn't intend to make a map for just one guy at a back door.
I'll just cast haste on myself.
Okay. But since I assume y'all are just gonna jump on him, mark off whatever you used. He's fucking dead. just to save time. Oh. Yeah, no. Kel got in melee range and he is auto crit, so he's dead. So just spear, ice, knife,
Thank you,
light spear,
Beef.
and then boof. So yeah, your backdoor entrance is unimpeded, and now we will switch to the other map. And we need different music. Oop.
Where are we at here?
Giant maps.
It's over to the right. You guys are on the right.
Ooh, funky.
As you guys barge in the back door, you hear the just thunderous like cannon fire from outside of Percival just going to town on whoever is out front. But it's not super loud because you only really heard it because you had the back door open, and once it closes it gets a lot quieter. It sounds like this place is a bit soundproofed, at least a little bit. You still hear like boom, 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 but it's not as, pronounced.
That sound does have to go through, supposedly, a lot of walls.
Mm-hmm. A lot of walls and some high-up windows.
So what are we looking at here?
Between and ahead of you right now is a stack of large shipping crates. It's just like a multi-tiered like shelf thingy that goes like all the way up to the ceiling just about, and it's full of crates of various sizes, the bigger ones naturally being lower to the bottom and smaller ones up top.
Perfect, it'll do.
But you can hear voices coming from around the other side of the crate and kind of through it, but you can't really see through like any cracks because the crates are not all lined up. So you can't see what's on the other side, but there is something on the other side and you can hear it.
I'm gonna climb it.
There is nothing to climb on top of that you can stand on and see over.
I'm going to stealth
It's floor to
around.
ceiling.
Yeah, it's floor to ceiling. You would have to.
Yeah, stealth seems wise.
Peeking around that corner.
I'll take the other corner.
Arvin's gonna follow
Hey.
Shakio.
Eleanor's not used to having wings.
Yeah, I try to fly and hit my head on the ceiling.
You try to fly, but you instead end up going forward and clong against one of the iron bars. Mm. Good job on your stealth, Arvin.
Nice. Apparently the Heaven on High horse is Naku's main mount now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very nice horse.
But Shakio, you can see over to these crates. There is a few that look like half like ballistic glass, and you can see some more of those mech suits in them. There's like another on that thing. There's about 1, 2, 3. You can see at least 4 straight down this way, and it looks like at least 1 more this direction. So you can see at least
Anybody know
5
how to
more.
Pilot a suit.
They're all in like locked containers that you have no earthly clue how the fuck you'd get open in a quick manner.
Fair enough. That's all I see.
Yeah, the crates to the thing to the south is just a stack of like shipping containers.
Huge along. Well, you can tell me if I have to back up or not.
No, you're fine where you're at because now you can see things. For Padma and Skara up here, this is a it's a row of what looks like containers for like parts or something. It's like electrical components and such. It's not. It looks a bit above your head because like some of it's like you don't know what the fuck these labels are saying because it's either in a language you don't get or is a language you read. You do not know what the hell that word is.
I was gonna say, I bet I can read it, but I didn't look that way.
No, you didn't. Let's have Arvin follow you because he has a fucking phenomenal stealth roll.
God damn it, Arvin.
Let's have Fenless and the Boof follow up here.
Who?
Eleanor, if you want to catch up. Because I have things to reveal. You all can see... Well, for starters, you see... Let me show some of them. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. You see some terrorists. You also see a very familiar giant mecha drider.
Oh,
That
baby.
motherfucker.
They are all focused on someone who is standing in the middle of them. You also recognize him. Eleanor and Tyrion especially.
He looks vaguely punchable.
I'm not.
I was supposed to recognize him.
You recognize this man. He was a close friend of your group back in the day. Which, given your understanding of how things are, the fact that he's standing there is kind of surprising.
Well, given the state of things, the fact that I'm standing here is also surprising, so...
Very true. Him a bit more so. He was older than you.
Hmm.
But, Eleanor, you recall this man because he... About 5-6 months ago, he helped you out of a jam down in Tekna. He was he's a very nice guy. You had this like weird, like when you first saw him until he started talking, he had this like very like kind of smug, almost douchebaggy, punchable face.
Understandable.
But then he started talking like, no, he's actually just a really nice guy. He just unfortunately has a very punchable face.
It's good that he's nice.
Everyone else, you remember this man from the Domain of Conflict. He was that paladin who apparently got teleported into an underground holy city by some mage friend of his. His name was Victor.
Yeah, out of character. I remember him now.
Yeah. His name was Victor. He was a paladin of the god of heroes, Valrin. And after the fight where Jonna fucking just used Operation Gatecrasher on those poor fucking Steel Battalion mooks, he just disappeared.
Oh, that guy.
Did we have
That
him?
motherfucker.
No, we had someone else tied up and they got pulled through, wasn't it? Or was it him?
What,
No,
Valrin?
we tied up two of the guards.
You tied up the guards. This guy, not Valrin, Victor, had just straight up disappeared in the time you guys were fighting the mercs.
I hope Valorant doesn't disappear.
Well, his name is Victor, not Valrin. V names, words are hard. I made mistakes, but I'm committing.
Did they look hostile toward this guy or no?
They have weapons drawn, except for the big Drider who's just like, looks like he has his arms crossed because you can't see his arms hanging at his side. And like, you can actually see one of his big, like, 3-pronged robot spider legs tapping its foot. Like he has 3-pronged toes on the end of his spider legs.
Villains, old friends. Well, this is gonna end badly for somebody.
Hopefully the villains.
As you see this, you understand a bit better what you've been hearing. Because the other guys are all like they're just like put down the guns they're all holding. It looks like they were just fucking shooting this guy. And given the amount of shell casings next to them and the amount of what you assume to be bullets on the ground next to this guy, they did not fucking touch him.
Impressive.
Like the bullets
Fuck.
hit him and are just like dented shit laying on the ground around his body right now.
The actual fuck.
The one closest to the Drider guy, he looks like he's got a one of those big things that should be like used as an emplacement machine guns in hand. He's like, boss, something ain't right about this one. Drider just, his foot stops tapping. I've noticed. So, what's your business here then? Victor just kind of smiles. You also at this point notice he is not carrying a weapon. There's no like sword at his waist or anything. He's just standing there. Doesn't even seem to have a shield.
Damn.
I'm just looking on at this in growing curiosity.
He sort of smiles and shrugs. My business is my own, much like I assume yours is supposed to be. Quite. What do you want, fleshling? He actually taps his chin. You know, I'm not entirely sure. It just seemed like a good idea.
I now see why I used to like this guy.
However, Terrain, in your recollection, he was not bulletproof last time you checked.
No, but I don't think I was either, and I just shook up a fireball, so...
Well, fireballs are a different story to bullets.
Eh.
You've always been pretty good at dealing with the magic-y things hitting you. This guy, he was pretty sturdy. He, again, was not... Well, I guess to say arrow-proof would be more accurate for you, but...
Say, how long has it been since I've seen this guy, exactly?
It's been a long time.
Very, very long time.
You've seen like some of the more early firearms back in your day, but compared to what they've got now, you're pretty sure that those should have hurt him because you've seen older firearms hurt him. These look considerably more advanced than any you've seen before, and they did nothing to him. You can easily extrapolate that in the time since all your shit's gone down. Those probably hurt. Those probably hurt a lot more than what you remember.
Eh.
Honestly, wherever I go, I'm always tripping over vermin like you. You watch his...
Now that was uncalled for.
You watch Victor's gaze go from, like, you know, nonchalant, unconcerned to serious business. Very much Goku is done.
That.
Goku is done fucking around with you, Frieza kind of look.
You hit the Goku button. Don't hit the Goku button.
Yeah. Yeah. To which Victor is just... Honestly. And at this point, Giacchio, Padma, actually everyone who's close enough to see this, which is basically everyone, you all, at some point, swear you lock gazes with this guy. All of you.
Huh.
At different points, it's like, it just sort of goes
Does
down.
he look surprised when he sees me?
As his gaze passes through by each of you, it starts with Padma, then Skara, then Fenlis, then Celestine, Giacchio, Arvin, Eleanor, Terrain. As he passes through each of you, he looks happier. Just like the frown on his face goes back into a smirk with each person he sees.
You realize
Aww.
he has backup.
I return the smirk with a raised brow.
So I need to do something and be really snarky when I do it, so don't be mad at me.
Don't worry. Just let me know when it's time, because there's still some stuff happening.
Oh, I was gonna walk out and say something.
Oh. Okay, let me get finished this one thing, then you can do that. Deal?
Okay.
Okay. After seeing all of you, Victor just sort of... Though I suppose my part here is done. I should be off, but, before I go, there is something I should say. And the driver sort of scoffs. And what's that?
What is that? Out of character. Hello?
Yeah, if you're still talking, Marcus, we can't hear you.
At all.
I believe we may have lost him.
Oh, his router doing the thing.
What happened? What thing?
Oh, yep, it's that time. It's probably his router resetting.
Oh no.
Goddamn router. Why you do this?
It's every router he's had too since they've moved out there.
I wonder if it's the cable company doing
Yeah, I was
it.
gonna say it's got to be the cable company's modem and not his router.
Probably.
I actually recently got my ISP's modem replaced recently because it was starting to do that for some unknown reason.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. My internet decided to do the thing.
We figured.
Let me try that again with the sound effect.
So we lost you with and what would that be? And then you went dead.
Oh, god damn it. I gotta refresh Roll20 real quick. Because shit is not working now.
God damn it, Roll20.
We have to reopen Arvin's sheet.
ISP.
Now this is my router rebooting. I don't know what its fucking problem is.
If it's been every single router you've had consistently, I'd say it's more the cable company.
Yeah,
It's
probably
not been the same cable company across all of them, is the thing.
Oh, what the fuck?
I don't know. I'm very annoyed with it. Yeah, 1 second. Gotta let Roll20 deal with all of its garbage.
I love the titles, by the way.
Oh, on the Discord server?
Yeah, on the Discord. Strem Scrub Master.
Yes. And then there's Cal, who's just boof.
I don't scream
And heck-
that much, do I?
Yes, but we scram on your Strem, so
This is fair.
therefore you
This
are the
is a
master
fair
of the
point.
Scram. Anyways, to actually get the sound effect I wanted to play for like fucking 5 goddamn times, preface it all. And then with a flourish, you see a silver spear appear in this man's hand above his head.
Classy.
A real hero will always see that justice is served. Now show me
Damn it, he's taking my
the
life.
dawn of your Odyssey! And then
I mean,
he slams the spear into the ground, tip first, and I need some saving throws from these enemy guys. That's a no, that's a no, that's a no, that's also a no. Big guy, do you do it? No. No, you don't. Oh, baby.
Actually, was that as far as I could go? No,
Uh,
no one was far.
Are you heading out right as he's doing this?
Yeah, I'm just kind of like clapping dramatically.
Then actually, despite the fact that you say there's nothing they don't really notice, because each of the guys in front of you, there's suddenly just like rings of arcane energy, not unlike the little beacon for the accursed horde, appears around them, and then just they are fucking smited from on high by something. You don't know what, because all y'all motherfuckers looking in that direction can't see shit. It's too goddamn bright.
Bad snack.
And as all of you see this, every one of you hears Victor's voice say, "Show me how far your legend will go."
Paladin
And when
Ghost!
And when you can see again, Victor is gone.
Damn it, Victor! Get back here.
All of the mooks are fucking dead.
Well, this makes it much easier. Hey, Drider Man!
I had a feeling he was going to do something like that.
Oh,
I wanted to talk to him first.
well, now that his thing is over, whoop, we need a different theme. Because this guy is important for things. And hold on, where did the song for him go? Where's the song for all these guys? There it is.
I gotta say, I love this theme. It's a great theme to pick for bosses.
Okay.
Low damage lightning bolt, but you know what? I'm just gonna open hostilities.
Okay. Sorry, Ren.
Aw.
But when the light fades around this guy, you see a cracked barrier of some sort that just like keeps cracking, then just gone. And he's like looking around, what in the... Turns back and then sees the lightning bolt, has to make a dex save. Unfortunately for him, he is big, McLarge huge, and his dexterity is not that great.
I was also going to use a level 2 Sun Spear.
Feel free. Oh, baby. Unfortunately, you don't get the crit, but you still hit him. Roll another one, because you got 2.
Yeah, I hit 2.
Oh, okay. I saw the second one first and thought that was the only one. I'll have Arvin move up to here. And we'll move Fenless in the boofing range, because I assume the boof is going to want to jump in soon. Move the boof there. He does not make the saving throw, and thus just 25 points of damage to him.
And I'm just gonna do a little preparatory thing. So that here. And I will amplify it, so I gotta take my damage here.
Okay. Here is the icon for Blood Curse.
He also loses necrotic resistance, which I think he has.
If he has any.
That's what I'm... If he has any, he loses it.
Yeah.
Because I amplified it.
Mm.
He doesn't lose it, your damage just ignores it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
I misread that.
as the lightning bolt just suddenly tears into him, he's like, what the? Damn it. Thought he was supposed to be rid of you. And now I need all of you to roll initiative.
Well, I'm last again.
Oh yeah, the first good initiative roll I've had since the first fight I was in.
Oh, good job, Arvin.
Oh, so I click my token first, doesn't it?
Yes.
Rather than being...
Damn, we're low balling tonight.
Speak for yourself.
Eleanor, it was fucking inspired by this sheer heroism.
And the lights. Plus she has wings.
Mm-hmm. What's the 1d8 for?
That's my damage for amplifying.
Oh, self-damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
But hey, Rin, look on the bright side. You're not going last again.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm getting theirs up real quick. Don't worry about it.
Initiative.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not going last, but I'm going to do my nifty interaction with the dude I haven't
Oh,
seen
shit,
in
it's
certain
above a
random
10.
number of years.
Holy shit, good job, Boof. Let me just move. Fenless is over here, and I'll hit that for Darian.
I was going to be snarky and everything. It was going to be great.
And then he did a heroic light show and vanished.
Oh, damn, Fenless means business today.
Yes!
Natural 20.
Why has Fenless gotten such good initiative lately?
I don't know.
Hitting the button.
Because he's not rolling his own initiative, that's why.
Oh, don't worry, guys. This guy also rolled terrible. Check out that initiative he got.
Lol.
Okay. Sending
So-
order.
So we all get to slap him before he gets to slap us. Good.
Jinx, what's your dexterity modifier?
My dex mod is +1.
Okay, but you rolled higher on the die, so you go before he does. So everyone goes, and then the boss.
Good.
Oh, actually, since what's Tori's initiative? Okay, that's fine. Good to know. Everything's good. And Fenless, you're the first one to react now. What you doing?
I believe the moonbeam is over.
In
What
the name
level of
the
moonbeam?
moon!
How intense is the beaming?
Let's see. We will go full beaming.
Oh, level 6 beam?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, baby. Actually, you have that other new spell you got, if you want to use that one instead.
Oh, that's right. Where is that?
Very bottom of your spell list.
The Eclipse Flare. Yeah, let's try that.
Oh, baby.
Hit the button. Once it rolls. Oh, baby.
Oh, baby!
Yes!
That's a low ball damage roll.
Get lit.
Yeah, very lit. He rolled a 13 for his death save. So that's 45 damage to him.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Because you are able to angle it to not hit Padma or Skara and just still clip him. It is just...
Of course, knowing Padma, she could just probably bend over backwards and let him fire it over her.
Yeah, there's a way to do it. You sort of swing your scythe and hold out your hand. Like, behind you is just suddenly the image of the moon coming in front of the sun. And then just the whole line in front of you just gets fucked by a beam
Sounds beautiful.
of just burning moonlight that tears right through this guy. And, oh no, you didn't quite incinerate the dead guy behind him, but...
Pretty
You-
damn
you-
close.
You still soundly beamed this man here for rather a lot of pain. And for the first time you've ever used that spell, you think, yeah, that went pretty well.
It's still 71
Alright.
out here with 77 humidity.
All right, Eleanor, you're up.
Okay, is this guy a construct?
I believe... Because he is a Zal, I would say yes.
Okay.
But at the same time, that implies it doesn't have a will of its own, so I'm not sure. I'm gonna...
I would say no because he is sentient.
Yeah, okay, so no, he is not a
Well,
construct.
Construct would
For
be
the
like a
reason
mindless golem or robot or something.
For the reason I'm saying, I'm gonna assume that that it wouldn't work out well. I'm going to. I think I'm gonna make a wall of fire around him.
Oh, oh no!
Just to increase the burning. So, oh yes, the input value. Someday it'll go through.
Someday your prince will come.
Oh. Mm-hmm. And it's a wall 6 feet long or a ring wall 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high. Boop.
Yeah, I just looked up the SRD just to be sure, and yeah, constructs do not have a will of their own, so he would not fall
Okay,
into that category.
so is that about how you'd want it? Okay, I also found a way to do boxes without having to worry, because there's actually a button you can hold to do that. And make circles, which is how I did that one. So just suddenly, now a wall of fire springs around him. Let's see, he keeps getting targeted on his dex. Oh, he actually made that save, so he only takes 14 damage. He's gonna have to make one eventually. He starts like swinging his arms trying to get rid of it, and you notice that while the flames seem to be hurting him, the interesting off-color steel arm on his right arm and like the gauntlet and a sort of similar colored gauntlet on his right don't seem to be getting hurt by the flames at all.
Fire immunity.
The gauntlets. The gauntlets are like fine. He is not.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna move a little
You just
bit.
notice them because they stand out considerably because he's like pitch black, dark purpley. He looks like he's wearing the diabolic fending set from Dun Sky. But like
That's black and purple. That's black and red, not black and purple.
Black and red. Either way, it's very dark colors, and then compared to this lighter gray for his entire left arm and then part of his right. It's very odd.
So he's getting hurt extra or normal by fire?
He's getting hurt normally, but the gauntlets stood out because they don't look like they're taking damage at all. Which to you immediately assumes magical item of some sort. Because magical items are really hard to hurt.
Fair enough.
All right, are you flying in the air now?
Yeah.
All right, let's give you wings for flight. Just to emphasize that you are in the air. All right, Celestine.
My turn.
He is in boofing range, and you can hit him without getting touched by the fire.
I'm gonna assume the big baddie is the guy in the center.
Yeah.
The giant thing? Yeah, no, he's a giant metal Spider-Man. And you know he is bad. You saw him jump out of an exploded building earlier.
We've been tracking him.
Yep.
Okay.
Also, you have your action search back because you did get a short rest in. Just so you know. But, oh, baby. Here comes the touching. Celestine opens hostilities in proper Celestine manner. You still got 4 hits out of 6. Because you just shattered his AC for all of them. So let me get the old calcumatron out and see just how fucked you have made this man. Okay. Let's see. This plus this. Oh, baby. So, in total, Celestine, you have done 87 damage to this guy. Just very abruptly. And, oh, God, you're pretty sure he thinks it's terrible, but you don't care. You know this man is bad. You must fight him.
Saw a big bad guy, bit big bad guy. End of report.
Just checking something, make sure I'm doing my math right. Okay, math was correct. So, that was your turn, I assume. Unless you would like to growl at him as a bonus action.
Yes.
Bonus action growl. Grr. Alright, Arvin's up. You can't quite get fully into range. Where was that? Okay. Use Eleanor as a cross-reference point. Boop, boop! Armin's moving up to there. And along the way, he will do his old 1-2 of coming into melee with Ray of Frost, which just hits. And then his dagger, which also hits. For a total of 26 damage. Don't hear anything out of him as he does this. Padma, your turn.
Alright. I'm not gonna risk getting any closer, so... Or no, wait. I can probably get a little bit closer. I can.
Now remind me before it gets to my turn, Marcus. If I use Diabolic Channel with a cantrip, do I still get a second attack via Mystic Frenzy?
Yes. Because technically you're just doing... That unfortunately misses.
Luck point.
Okay, roll D20.
Nope.
Nope. That unfortunately does not hit. You should still have some movement left, so if you want to try to back away, you can.
See, that was what, 30 feet down there?
Yeah, it was the 30 to get there. You have 10 more.
Boop, I'll just hide behind Celestine.
Mm-hmm. That does provoke an attack of opportunity from this man, however.
No, I don't.
Oh, right, you don't, because you still attacked him. Or does the
I
mobile
attacked
feat?
him in melee.
Yeah, that's how the mobile feat works. I think.
Yeah,
I'm double checking.
when you make a melee attack against a creature, you don't provoke opportunity attacks from the creature for the rest of the turn. Whether you hit or not.
Hit or not. Melee attack. It doesn't say that it has to be a spell attack or weapon attack, so technically that counts. So as he like tries to swing it with like one of his big, robot arms, you just sort of whoop, duck under and get behind the boof, who continues to growl. Skara, you're up. You have about say 4 turns of haste left. For how long it needs to happen.
Okay.
But yes, it is your turn.
Alright, I'll cast Valve Enmity and then attack once.
Valve Enmity, okay. So, let me... What's a good thing for Valve Enmity on here? And I'll put the lock on you for that one. That is Valve Enmity. Boop. And you attack once. And you will just hit him with the Ignition Talon.
What does that do?
What Valve Enmity? He has advantage on attack rolls against whoever he's targeted with it.
Ah, cool.
But yes, you do successfully hit him for, let's see, that's a total of 18 damage. You're only going to hit him once?
I can only hit once. It's an action to cast Valve Enmity.
Ah, okay. Thought it was a bonus action, but whatever. So that's your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Stormfront!
Have at thee, villain!
That does
Nope,
not hit.
that's a whiff.
That is
And
also
so
a
is
whiff.
that. Well, go fuck.
Unfortunately, as you approach, because he's already been waylaid by like 2 people so far, he sees you and he just like, he goes fully on the defense, just both arms in front of him, and both your hits just sort of bounce off the impressively durable gauntlets he's wearing. Giacchio.
Let's see. I'm assuming he's big enough to where if I stand here, I'm close enough
Yeah,
to hit
he
him.
is. He is a large creature. He has a 10-foot. He takes up a 10-foot cube.
I am gonna Diabolic Channel. We'll just see if this hits first.
Okay.
I'm intending to channel Poison Spray.
All right. That will hit. Roll poison spray. Oh, baby.
Sad thing is he's probably got a high con,
It's one of his better ones.
and I'm gonna make my other attack via Mystic Frenzy. Either way.
Well, good. I have good news for you. Though he has a +4 con modifier, he rolled a 12. He does not beat your DC.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, he resists poison.
Makes
Damn
sense,
it.
he's metal.
He is metal.
That's alright. I'll know that for
Yeah,
next
that's
time I
still
channel him.
a lot of damage in one hit, and then a follow up. So then it takes half of 32, which is 16. It's 12,
No, it's
14.
not gonna resist acid. No.
Well, he didn't resist the acid already, which is what you've been hitting him with.
Acid and poison are different damage types, though, sadly. We'll see who's vermin now, I say to him as I'm striking him.
Plus... Okay, so that's a total of 42 damage you did to him.
That's not bad.
Yeah. You're owing to the fact that you've gotten a surprise assault in on him that has really fucked him up. Because he's already looking to be in a bad way, and you guys have just jumped on him. You're pretty sure doing so is helping a lot.
And is there 8 or 9 rounds, depending on how you count the surprise round, left on mutual suffering?
Good to know. Because he is now going to do a spin attack and cleave everybody right next to him.
If he's gonna spin, does that mean that he's gonna do a perfect circle? Because
Well,
if he puts
he-
his back to me, that should provoke an attack of opportunity.
No, from where he is, he's just in a straight around him. It's a lot like the spin attack in Legend of Zelda. He's doing that. It's very quick. Let's see. His hit is... Oh, right. It's... Ooh.
It's woo.
Oh, a single number higher, and that would have been a crit. Yeah, he rolled a natural 19, and with his modifier, I'm very certain he hits all of you. However, it's one attack that he makes against all of you. Let's see the damage on that.
Well, whatever he does to me, he does to himself.
He does to everyone before mitigation for... after mitigation to the 3 tanks, he does 25 points of damage. To Shiakio, he does 28.
28. He also does 28 to himself, ignoring necrotic resistance if he has it.
Nope, this was just him smashing you with his arm.
No, I'm saying my...
Oh, I know,
suffering
because
is,
of that.
yeah, necrotic damage.
I know, he's not dealing necrotic damage, so that part doesn't matter.
No, the damage that comes from mutual suffering itself is necrotic damage.
He has no resistance to it.
Well, then it doesn't matter.
Yep.
He still does 28 damage to himself.
Okay, and
And
let me mark off the HP damage on Celestine real quick. Minus 25. Oop.
Double check. I believe
And,
the effect ends after that.
Let me scroll back up real quick to mutual suffering. Or actually, you have it. Double check it. But, you watch him just draw back with both hands and just spin once really quickly. And it's interesting. As he conks Skara, Celestine, then Terrain across the face. When it hits Shiakio, as soon as he touches you, he's still going. His hands suddenly violently pivot and poof! Both smash him right in his own face.
Well,
It's very Three Stooges looking, except he hurts himself. And on that last one, he actually kind of staggered, what the fuck?
Yep, the curse ends after I take the damage. Or
Okay,
after he takes the damage.
let me remove the Blood Curse of Mutual Suffering token on him then. At which point, he will, as a bonus action, then just punch you in the face, because what the fuck? Hold on, I need to double check what his special gloves do.
Oh, baby.
Let me see.
Does this spider robot have levels in the monk?
He has something. Okay. What's your AC, Jinx?
17.
He hits. That's a 19.
Damn it.
And you will take... $22 points of damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. Give me a sec for it to catch up so I can take my 22 points of damage here. 26. I ain't going anywhere, bitch.
You feel like an entire mountain has hit you when he punches you.
Hey, Zach, you just made a strength saving throw, yeah?
Yeah?
Add +4 to it. Oh, no, you don't. Never mind.
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
he made the save. He made the save by a mile anyways. Even before the bonus, he made the save. But, you felt like an entire mountain just slammed into you. A mountain made entirely of metal. And it's like, oh shit! Ugh. But you're stronger than this little bitch, so you just stand your ground and dig in, but oh, that hurt. That hurt a lot.
I just cough up a little blood, wipe it off, flip him the bird, and go, here's my rebuttal.
Alright, Fenless, it's your turn again.
So
I am casting Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
While he's doing his thing.
Check.
I was supposed to roll Wall of Fire again, wasn't I?
Yeah, roll Wall of Fire.
Okay.
Damn. That cheap damage.
It is 5d8, so I will roll that.
And he made the save on your Hellish Rebuke, so he only takes 2 points of or 4 points of fire damage.
God damn it.
As you like sort of flip him off, and then the beam of fire shoots out of the nail of your middle finger, and like sort of on his shoulder. He's like looks at it, then looks at you. If he had a visible face with eyebrows, he would raise an eyebrow at you, like, the fuck, bitch. But let me double check. Wall of Fire.
And he needs to make a Dexterity saving throw of 18.
To each could just end. No, he doesn't get to make the save. He just takes the damage.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Is that how Wall of Fire works, Ren?
Let's go
let me
up
read.
and look.
I'm pretty sure it would still get a dex save.
Okay. Well, he doesn't make the dex save, so
If it did, that'd be broken as shit, honestly.
yeah. He didn't make the dex save because he rolled a natural 4, and he does not have a very high dex mod, so that's another 23 damage. As right as Fenless's turn starts, the wall just like flares up again around him. He's like, "Duh, duh." All right, Darian, what you doing to this man?
Okay, so my first question to you is, since this is the new spell, is it channeled like the previous one, or is it just a one shot?
It was a singular shot.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right, so we're gonna regular moonbeam, and I'm also going to move closer.
You're gonna put a level 2 moonbeam on him?
Yes, please.
Okie dokie. Marking off level 2. And then moonbeam. Submit. Boop. Let me just also put up the shape of the moonbeam around him.
Yay.
It goes. Shift to snap to grid. Boop. There's the moonbeam. Let's see if he makes the con save. Nope. Good lord, his saves are terrible today. As now, before you approach, just suddenly, now there's a pillar of moonlight on top of the fire, and it's just all kinds of terrible for this man right now. Oh god, oh baby. Oh no. Eleanor.
So I think I'm just going to use this. Oh wait, roll 20. Soon it'll pop up.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Well, let's see if he makes a save on that. He actually does that time. So it's
it
only...
I
takes-
realize you probably just nuked the entire party with that, right?
No, she can aim it without nuking the party. That is entirely possible. And boop, minus 7 HP. As you just sort of spike through the beam of light and the wall of fire, your own little bundle of radiant Duncaning, which unfortunately doesn't seem to do a whole lot because he just kind of... You hear him like kind of grit his teeth, or well, make the sound like Quinn
getting
gritting
an error
his teeth.
message in the top corner of Roll20 right now.
No.
No.
I do not see one.
I will also use a flare point to dual cast.
Oh, what you dual casting?
I can only follow it up with a cantrip, right?
I believe so, yes.
Well, I'll just do this.
Oh. Only the second one hits, but fortunately that was the one that did the most damage, so...
Yeah, it wasn't the one that did 1.
Boop. And do another 7 damage. The first and third just seem to, like, shatter against his metal hide. But that second one, you just, poof, like, right in about where one of his eyes would be, and, like, sort of shakes his head. Celestine. Here comes the boof.
Alright, next.
Oh, don't worry, you made up for it on that third hit. Swing once, get him. Second one, he, like, catches, and you sort of yank the stick back out of his head, and then just poof over his head. Which is pretty impressive, because he is rather tall. But, oh god, that damage. Yep. Another 61 damage to this guy. Good lord. The boof does not boof around.
I hope he has a lot of HP.
He did.
Once upon a time.
Yeah. Arvin's turn. And he can't get closer into melee because everything around him is... This guy is, like, literally terrible and will hurt Arvin. And he has... Okay, go. And he has self-preservation. So, instead, he's going to come... Swing around this way. No, I didn't want to click on his fucking token. I wanted to do something else. Actually, wait a minute. No, he will... He was like right here. Yeah, he was letting know more. So that is a... That's a big area of effect. He's going to slide over here, and then... Careful not hit anybody. Going to cast Earthly Rage. At... At 3rd level, because fuck this guy. Doop. Good job. Does he make his save? Nope. As Jacques, you watch Arvin like sort of slide to a stop next to you, and then just punch the ground, and just this wave of rock spikes just shoots forward and tears up right in front of you and through this asshole. For 21 damage.
And out of character, I swear I can hear Arvin saying "bow down, Overdweller" under his voice.
No, it wasn't Mountain Buster. Alright, Padma.
Do-do. Gonna channel Blade Lightning into the scarf as I do this.
You are hovering on the edge of that ring of fire, by the way. Well, you had to be there to hit him, otherwise you can't, so... Because it's not fully filling that square, I'll say you're fine.
Yeah.
But you might want to move at the end, or otherwise you will probably get hurt,
Yeah. So
But
what
that was a lot of movement. So just to hit Blade Lightning, because that's what the damage is, or where the attack roll is. Oh, baby.
I was saying, I get a couple attacks, right? Since
Yes,
I'm
because it's part of your weapon and you're... So roll Blade Lightning again. Oh, yeah. First one was a fucking crit. Oh, yeah, a crit, because you don't have advantage, because Arvin is not in flanking with you. But you still hit twice. As you sort of put a hand on Celestine's shoulder, jump, flip over him, get behind your scarf now on Lightning, and you just... hit this guy twice for the count that all up, because math is hard without calculator.
15, 25, so 40 for the first hit and then 26 for the second.
Okay.
And then hop back.
Yep. With a little flip back, you get out of the range as you have soundly fucked him up, and it looks like you damn near ripped off one of his legs when you did it. And he like kind of staggered and just... All right. Skara,
Hold
your
on,
turn.
first off, bonus action, Bardic Inspiration on our new friend.
The bonus action was to use Blade Lightning on your blade.
Okay.
So you can't Bardic Inspire it, sorry. But Skara, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna unload on this guy with Ignition Talon.
Okay. Roll to snack. Mm-hmm.
2 hit if we're up here.
The first one misses, the second two hit. Yeah, first two hit. Let me just add up that damage real quick, and I will tell you what happens. That is this plus
21 damage.
31. All right, Skara, describe to me his demise.
Alright,
Yeah,
I guess we'll
boys.
beep up and then jam Ignition Talon right into his face.
Mm.
I was gonna smite too, so if you want, I can just burn a smite spell for that too.
Oh. Well, roll your divine smite then, just to add to it. Or well, you've killed him with what you've got already. There you go. Okay, another 13. So
Flavor.
44 total. Okay. Now that you're close, you again. A righteous fury wells up within you as you just grab his arm, yank him down, and then plunge the Ignition Talon right through his head into his chest. And the blade just explodes with divine flame. As you rid this world of an undoubtedly terrible evil. This man was a terrorist, a racist, and just attacked an entire city and did horrible things to your hometown in the past that landed him in jail. So you have just very utterly expunged a great evil from this world, and you feel the approval of Fendris upon you as you yank the Ignition Talon out of his lifeless body and he slumps to the ground.
Nice.
Sweet.
Oh, perfect. The music ended right as that happened. It was like fucking poetry. Holy shit.
That's alright, there's more baddies, I'm sure.
Yeah, like, goddamn. You guys, his roll was so terrible. But yes, once he falls, the room goes quiet apart from the sound of metal slowly melting in the fire and also beam. As Scar catches his breath, the haste spell fades and he is locked up as a wave of lethargy hits him.
Yep.
But it doesn't last long enough to matter, so don't worry about the status effects.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
If it was in combat, you'd be stunned for a round.
Mm-hmm. And since I assume that nobody who is maintaining the spells that hurt people are going to keep them going now that the guy's dead, I'll just cut them off. As you hear from outside, it sounds less... You still kind of hear a few, like, noises, but it's less a pitched battle, you think, and more just the occasional of something just getting shot. And you're not sure what the hell is happening outside, but Either it's good or it's bad. You don't know yet. As Terrain promptly runs up to the big main door and I assume tries to rip it open.
I'm just gonna kick it down.
Well, it's a giant, like, a garage door. So you would have to go through it or open it
Alright,
manually.
fine. I'll go through it. Can opener. Electric can opener.
Roll
Not to be outdone by Mollymuck.
roll your booming blade regular attack combo. You will just hit because fuck it. Yeah. Just in the other side and then just with a mighty boot. You now have a door in this warehouse thing. And before you see, oh baby. He was up to some shit. As you see one guy like turn towards you and then just suddenly his like entire left arm is gone and he falls to the ground dead. The only thing still standing are the mechs, and that's standing as in literally on their feet because two of them have like just terrible holes punched through their chest. One is missing its head. The other one has like is missing an arm, and there's a just a rather comparatively small hole just bored through the front of it because that's the direction you see. You imagine the back is a lot more fucked up because exit wounds are terrible things. There's a few of the.
It was a massacre.
There's a few ne'er-do-wells still on the ground that's like bleeding and moaning, and they're just like clutching themselves, trying to keep themselves alive, but they ain't gonna be doing nothing because, oh god, my body. Do you look up to try to? Do you look up to try to spot Percival?
No reason.
You then hear a whistle above you and to the left, which is not the building you saw him on before. And you see him, like, one hand on his rifle just sort of wave down. Told ya!
That's all there was to this building is the map, right? There isn't like
yeah,
upstairs
this is
or
the...
anything. Okay.
Yeah, it was
Sad
this.
justice noises. One day you shall rain justice down upon a worthy group of foes.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I didn't expect his freaking initiative roll to be that bad. God. And I thought I had him with a fairly inflated health bar. Now I know, once again, for next time, with a boss, they need lots of HP. They must be meaty. Very meaty. But yes. Well, with the guys out front dealt with, and the guys in here thoroughly smote by whatever the fuck that paladin did.
Circle of Scorn wishes it was that neat.
Yeah, this is Circle of Scorn Limit Break Edition, bitch.
Commence the looting!
Indeed. We'll investigate 2 loots.
I'm doing it on the big guy since I'm standing right there.
I'll do it on this guy. I'm right by. I think we can get rid of the turn order.
Oh, yeah, probably. Let me just,
Boop.
Clear the turn order. Well, fortunately for you, Jinx, he does not have a high investigation DC because he is very big, McLarge huge, and his most important piece of loot you already have seen.
Yeah.
The gauntlets.
Oh, yeah.
Without, like, taking time to, like, identify it, is there anything I can recognize offhand that might identify these gloves by appearance?
By appearance, let me double check the item. Oh yeah, Sneck, that can happen. Don't worry.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So-
but I'm going to fly over and heal Shiakio a little.
Okay.
Well, hey, it's better than the 3 last time.
Right?
Yeah, healing's healing. But for the gauntlets, they look almost organic in make, and they're very clearly not natively part of this guy, which stands out a bit more now that you can start like trying to pry them off. It looks like he had to even, once you get off the one that's like his full left arm, it looks like he had to modify his own arm just to be able to fit it in this thing. But once you pull it off of him, it shrinks down from being big enough for a 10-foot creature to be about the size for a normal creature. You also discover you can't take it like very far away from the other one. Like they are definitely bonded. You take one, you take both.
Huh.
Then you got the other one, and again, it looks very much like he had to modify his arm to fit it. So there's mechanical skeleton, and at this closer range, you can now see that like it looks like between the smiting and the ignition talon being inside of his between his eyes and in most of his chest cavity, he just fucking melted on the inside. Like there's a little bit of molten, like still half molten slag in there.
Try and shake it out, and I'm gonna.
Well, in the chest, the gloves are
Oh.
not molten.
I assume there's nothing else of note on him, really.
Nothing of note that would be suitable for a creature of medium size and not large. He also doesn't seem to be carrying a whole lot, because, well, if he used any manner of healing on himself, it clearly wasn't by a potion, because he doesn't seem to have a mouth. Or, well, you can't tell anymore. His head's kind of in half, just about.
Investaboof.
Investaboof.
Scary. Grr.
I'm poking this dude.
Yeah, I'm going through Jinx's first, then I'll get to Padma's.
Well, if I find nothing else, I'm gonna take some time and I identify what these really are.
Yeah, Padma has the ritual book, so you can borrow it to ritual cast Identify.
Yep, she like tosses at him when she sees him fiddling with the gauntlets. You might need that.
Thank you, dear.
And since it's
When they say
But,
she's just gonna throw something at him.
the guy you're investigating now, what did he have? Where is my loot list? Ah, whoa, shit. Almost fucking tripped over my own foot there. Pretty much.
It's because I didn't type saying that I'm amazing at investigation.
Don't worry about it. You'll probably be fine. Let's see. I need to go through my whole list because there are a few things here.
In this campaign, that is true.
I don't know. I'd say it works in 14 too.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Where the fuck? God damn it! Lost track of it. Ah! Okay, no. Oh. I know what you must find. Oh, thank you, dice. Oh, thank you, loot dice. Oh, baby.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. This is gonna be good. Everybody's looting everything as I'm going through the loot list to see what all y'all motherfuckers will find. Oh, that one's not that cool. Ooh. No. Motherfucker, I should have better organized this damn list. Ah! Ah, here we go. Oh, here we go. Okay. That's it for there. So we'll start off with Padma. You find... surprisingly, this guy appears to have been a paladin.
Huh.
Or at the very least was religious or training as one. Although you're pretty sure that whatever symbol he bears is not a good one. It does not look like one of the normal 7 gods. So,
I'm just gonna take that and have someone else examine it.
That's not what you find. You found a curious golden ring that does not bear the same symbol as the rest of his armor does.
Huh.
It bears an entirely different symbol.
Huh.
That looks like 3 diagonally crossed swords.
Huh.
You're not terribly familiar with what that symbol means, but it's not the symbol of whatever god this guy worships.
I'm going to take that ring and see if someone else can identify it later.
Okie dokie. Let's see, what else did you find on that guy in particular? Where the fuck was it? There was also the... Where was that thing? There was also a amulet around his neck that had a symbol of... It looks like a book of some kind. You're not sure what the book is, but it's a round amulet that has a picture of a book on it.
I'll take that too.
Okay. Now for Celestine, you don't find anything on the big bad man. You just grr at him and like stab him with the stick to make sure he stays dead, even though he is missing a good portion of what you would assume in a normal squishy fleshling would need to breathe, along with what is probably his heart. So you're just making sure he's dead, just grr, 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 with stick. You're being a good and thorough pupper.
I got a question.
Hmm?
Can I help people that didn't find anything by using detect magic?
Actually, yes. Actually, you know what? Don't worry about it, because Arvin had a similar idea.
Okay.
Arvin also has detect magic because, again, class change. So let me find all the things he finds, because he finds some other stuff aside from just what Padma had. Because this will help everyone else, because he'll be able to point it out for you guys as you search. So, Where's the thingy? Where's the thingy?
Actually, why am I wrist roll casting identify? Doesn't Fenless Glasses have an identify on it?
Yeah, but this way you can do it while he's doing something else.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because we are all looting.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Fuck, I hate this other homebrew wiki because I can't just like search for the items on it easily. Like I can with D&D Beyond, which is so much better. And so where's thingy? Where's thingy? Okay, that's a new one. Let's see. Oh, on the guy Eleanor is investigating. There is, what was the item? Where did I just saw it? Fuck, where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. You find a interestingly adorned belt that looks like you don't recognize what the buckle is supposed to be, but it looks like someone wearing some manner of decorated mask of some sort.
I see.
Let's see. On the one Fenless is investigating, you find... Oh, Snick, you also found, curiously, a pair of what look like red plastic sunglasses, but Arvid identified them as magical.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Jinx. For Fenless... Oh, I just sworn that was on that list. Where is it? Is it in here? What the fuck? Where in this fucking website did that thing go? I literally saw it the other day. That is really annoying. Yeah, that's really annoying. I had seen something I wanted to put in there, but fuck, I'll find it later. Oh, oh no, never mind. Darian, you find on a guy what you can only describe as like some manner of grappling hook. It to put it a bit more simply, it looks like the claw shot from Legend of Zelda.
How did you know that was the first thought that popped in my head?
It looks like that, but more modern and less, you know, really old school. It's still clearly like some manner of used for like mobility grappling device, or, you know, in theory, just shooting at someone and pulling them toward you because fuck you, come here, bitch.
Oh, I can be Scorpion and then slash their head off. I approve.
Get over here.
Yeah, you found what looks like some manner of grappling device. You're not sure how the fuck it fires or it has a chain, because it doesn't look like it has a coil or anything. It just clearly looks like a pincer claw. So it either shoots it, or you just have like a claw thing you can grab people with at close range and just hurt them, because those look really sharp and pointy.
I'm back.
Heyo.
Welcome back.
What is Rin saying Gib to?
I don't know. You'll find out because there's been things been found. Ah, fuck! I lost track of the tab I was on. Shit. Oh god, that's great. The hook shot. There's also the there is also on one of the other guys is a pair of gauntlets that seem to have a lightning bolt etched into them, like down the point where like the point of the lightning bolt is like at the wrist. And then lastly, you find what was the other one? Foot, where'd it go? Shit, where did it go? Oh no. Please don't tell me I lost track of that item. It was kind of cool. Ah, there it is. There was also on... It was on the list before he showed up, okay, Snick? Shut up. But there's also, on the last guy, a black, about obsidian-colored ring that appears to have etchings of a raven on it. And that is the last thing you find on all of these dudes. Oh wait, no, my mistake. The guy with the raven ring also had a black leather belt with a sort of wispy pattern along it, and the buckle on the front was adorned with the rune of darkness. But yes, that is all the loot has been found. And as you're finding this, Giacchio, would you like to know what the fuck you've identified?
Yes, I would.
As you finish the quick little incantation to ritual cast identify, oh god, you have found another WOTTyssey forged.
That's why I was asking by appearance, because I remember I looked up the lore, so I should vaguely recognize the appearance. But regardless, I found an WOTTyssey forged.
You found the Limit Crusher.
Oh.
Which, by your recollection, and also augmented by what you've learned from this identification spell, has already had some of its latent power unleashed.
Oh.
It is not quite as simple as Orzal was when you found him. While you wear it, your strength is set to 22. So you have a strength modifier of +6.
Oh.
You can also make an unarmed attack with it that deals 2d8 damage. Or
Damn.
no, it's 1d8 for an unarmed attack. You only get one with it though. But you also have a special variation of the Mage Fist cantrip that Padma has. That deals 3d8, that uses your strength as its casting stat, and it deals 3d8 plus your strength damage and can knock things back about 20 feet.
Jesus Christ.
And if they hit something, they will take more damage.
How the hell did he get a hold of these?
Be more accurately, for every 5 feet of that 20 they cannot move, they take 1d6 damage. So if they're against a wall, that's 46 damage. You also understand that they do require attunement. Because of course they do. They are a legendary item. Or, well,
Yeah.
an artifact, technically, but semantics.
Yeah, in character, I say that loud enough for everyone to hear. How the hell did he get the Limit Crusher? How does he
What?
How does he get an Odyssey forged?
Oh.
Oh boy.
And I give them a TLDR of what Limit Crusher does, as you described
Which
it.
just comes out to makes you stronger and lets you hit things really, really hard.
Wait, did Jinx literally just get a second?
No, he found
You guys
it.
have found one in a
found
loot
a
pool.
second. I'm
You
not
guys have found one in
necessarily-
a loot pool.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily taking it.
He just
But you guys
found
have
it.
found one.
Well, wait, each of the relic things are elementally attuned, aren't they?
Yes, Limit Crusher is metal.
And I'm not so focused on physical that I don't think I would actually take this.
Yeah, but
Oh no!
metal attuned either.
Hold on a sec. I can't hear Kel. What?
I said I don't think I'm metal attuned either, though. I think I picked Earth and Wind.
I
You picked
lightning
Earth and
water.
Nature.
Oh, yeah. So
Well, it doesn't matter.
That was
if you're
just
metal.
that's
Yeah.
that whole thing was unrelated to who gets what Odyssey Forged, by the way. That was just me asking for other reasons that I will explain when we're not on camera.
oh, okay.
I'm thinking
Okay.
you or Skara would be the best bets to have this.
Well, it's a weapon, right?
It's
What kind?
no, it's gauntlets.
Oh,
What do they do again exactly?
They are at their unleashed state, which is tier 2 of 3 instead of the base tier, like the Ignition Talon and Celestine's armor are at right now. They're both at tier 1 out of 3.
Let's say, is my Tidemaster Ward is still at tier 1 or?
Yes.
Okay.
The ones you currently have at tier 2 are Fenless's and Orzal.
I was gonna say, Skara doesn't have any yet, does he?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
does. He has the
Ignition
Ignition
Talon.
Talon.
Oh,
He has the fire one. It's his greatsword.
well, what do the gloves do?
They increase your strength to 22 while you wear them and let you punch people really fucking hard, including a special attack that can knock them back 20 feet. If they cannot travel that whole distance, for every 5 feet they cannot travel, they take more damage.
This might work better for you, maybe, Kel. I don't know.
Yeah, like I don't know. All
We
that-
both use two-handed, so it's kind of.
Well, we also haven't really fought anything that was really up against a wall, so I don't know if the added benefit would work. At least I don't remember having anything close enough to a wall
Well,
for that.
Whatever you decide to do with them, for now you have them, so you can decide.
Got it.
But as Shiakio finishes explaining this, from outside and terrain, you see this and you're quite confused. A kobold is approaching on what looks like a scooter that's just like going "Nee," and just like comes to like a perfect Akira stop right in front of you. And that's where we'll end the session.
Yes! No, the session's ending, but yes!
The dramatic return.
Yes. Turn that off. So yeah, he's back.
And I will be
What
right
happens
back
to
myself.
Eleanor's?
Alright, that actually is going to do it for my stream this evening. Thank you all so much for watching. If you would like to know when I go live, I do have a schedule listed down below. Also, the easiest ways to know when I go live are, one way is obviously smashing that follow button and making sure you have notifications turned on. Otherwise, you can also follow my Twitter at twitter.com/jinxmcninja. And you are also welcome to join my Discord. All are welcome. Excuse me, something in my throat there. So rude of me. I will be back tomorrow at again, we do not have raid this week because people are out of town on vacation and work scheduling and such hasn't worked out in our favor this week, so unfortunately we will not be raiding again this week. So the stream may start a little late. At the latest it will start at 7:30, 8 o'clock-ish Pacific Standard Time. And if you guys really enjoy the content and like what I do, consider throwing a tip or a sub my way, because it helps me out in multiple ways, obviously. But the most important way is that it lets me know that you guys really enjoy the content, you like hanging out with me, and it says, hey, Jinx, you're doing something right. Keep up the good work. So until tomorrow evening, guys, peace.